Do not judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. When a man is denied the right to live the life he believes in, he has no choice but to become an outlaw. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. A good head and a good heart are always a formidable combination, but when you add to that a literate tongue or pen, then you have something very special. It always seems impossible until it's done. No one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin, or his background, or his religion. People must learn to hate, and if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love. For love comes more naturally to the human heart than its opposite. Resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it will kill your enemies. For to be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. There is nothing like returning to a place that remains unchanged to find the ways in which you yourself have altered. I have walked that long road to freedom. I have tried not to falter. I have made missteps along the way, but I have discovered the secret that after climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb. I have taken a moment here to rest, to steal a view of the glorious vista that surrounds me, to look back on the distance I have come, but I can only rest for a moment, for with freedom come responsibilities, and I dare not linger, for my long walk is not ended. Lead from the back, and let others believe they are in front. As I walked out the door toward the gate that would lead to my freedom, I knew if I didn't leave my bitterness and hatred behind, I'd still be in prison. I am not a saint, unless you think of a saint as a sinner who keeps on trying. There is no passion to be found playing small in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. As we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. A leader is like a shepherd. He stays behind the flock, letting the most nimble go out ahead, whereupon the others follow, not realizing that all along they are being directed from behind. It is said that no one truly knows a nation until one has been inside its jails. A nation should not be judged by how it treats its highest citizens, but its lowest ones. May your choices reflect your hopes, not your fears. One of the things I learned when I was negotiating was that until I changed myself, I could not change others. After climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb. Live life as though nobody is watching, and express yourself as though everyone is listening. You will achieve more in this world through acts of mercy than you will through acts of retribution. One cannot be prepared for something while secretly believing it will not happen. What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived. It is what difference we have made to the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we lead. It is not where you start, but how high you aim that matters for success. There is no easy walk to freedom anywhere, and many of us will have to pass through the valley of the shadow of death again and again before we reach the mountaintop of our desires. Your playing small does not serve the world. Who are you not to be great? There is a universal respect and even admiration for those who are humble and simple by nature, and who have absolute confidence in all human beings, irrespective of their social status. It is what we make out of what we have, not what we are given, that separates one person from another. We must use time creatively and forever realize that the time is always ripe to do right. Tread softly, breathe peacefully, laugh hysterically. If you want to make peace with your enemy, you have to work with your enemy. Then he becomes your partner. I never lose. I either win or learn. Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. I could not imagine that the future I was walking toward could compare in any way to the past that I was leaving behind. I knew, as well as I knew anything, that the oppressor must be liberated just as surely as the oppressed. A man who takes away another man's freedom is a prisoner of hatred. He is locked behind the bars of prejudice and narrow-mindedness. I am not truly free if I am taking away someone else's freedom, just as surely as I am not free when my freedom is taken from me. The oppressed and the oppressor alike are robbed of their humanity. There are few misfortunes in this world that you cannot turn into a personal triumph if you have the iron will and the necessary skill. Money won't create success. The freedom to make it will.